Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The Danish Girl. So this film has intrigued me from the very first trailer that I saw. Not only from, the obvious awards buzz and you knew that it felt like a prestige picture. I'm always interested to learn new things, to experience things that in real life I wouldn't really experience because that's not my truth. And I love films about, human rights and the human experience in difficult situations. And that's kind of what we get here with The Danish Girl. And thankfully, I think the film really lived up to the potential I had hoped for. It was a very enjoyable, very strong, powerful film. And really that strength starts with our lead performances. Eddie Redmayne is fantastic. I think as the movie progresses, he really gets to show his acting abilities. And this is definitely on par with his work in The Theory of Everything, if not even more emotionally resonant. Physically, it's not quite as groundbreaking as before, but he does go through a clear physical transformation. But just the emotional weight he's asked to deliver and convey to the audience is extremely powerful, and it was just an admirable job that he did in the film. But the one who actually blew me away, maybe because I just wasn't anticipating this kind of amazing performance from her, was Alicia Vikander. I thought she was spectacular. Wow, she is asked to carry so much in this film, and she does it with ease. She is such a likable character, but you can just feel the inner conflict within this woman who's trying to support the person she loves while also being so confused and not understanding it at all and being hurt by it. Her lack of knowledge in what's actually happening leads to anger, leads to some sort of resentment, but the compassion and the love is still there, and she's able to just encapsulate all of that in one emotion, in one face, in one scene. And that's just, it's amazing. This is by far, if you're going to place this in supporting actress category, this is by far the best supporting actress turn I've seen this year. And I would argue that she is actually lead actress because she has just as much screen time as Eddie Redmayne, if not even maybe a little bit more. And she carries this film just as much as he does. And this is as much her story as it is Redmayne's. Outside of that, the script is very well done. The direction, a little bit squirrely, but the story is just so rich that I think it's an important film for everyone to see. Especially this year, with all the hoopla surrounding Caitlyn Jenner that I think personally has gone way too far in the media, and Caitlyn has just pushed some things a little Kardashian-esque and turned people off from her, persona. But it still brought the issue of transgender lives to the forefront. So this is a story that I think will help people understand a little bit more and be a little bit more open and accepting and not just mock Caitlyn for who she is rather than the public persona she has created for herself. But that does lead me into the negatives of the film. As I kind of hinted at before, direction for me was shaky. I think this was overall overly directed. I think it became too stylized. We had a lot of shots that were literally there just to be pretty. They didn't establish much. They didn't seem to matter. And then we had shots that lingered 1 second too long, while other shots I wish we would have sat in for just a little bit longer. That the emotional resonance of that moment was really powerful, and I wanted another moment to let the audience really feel the impact. But he would cut those short, and then he would throw in a shot of a random landscape that really didn't establish anything for us and had no purpose other than to look pretty. Also, I think the director failed in the fact that the message was conveyed a bit clumsily. Ultimately, the film leaves you feeling what you need to be feeling. It leaves you more educated about the transgender experience than when you first came into the theater. But getting to that point is very difficult because for a large portion, it makes it seem like this anomaly. It makes it seem like, you know, he puts on female's clothes and suddenly he realizes, hey, I want to be a woman. Let's go ahead and go through with this. And then at the end of the film, we get more and more layers of what this actually is, what a lifelong process this has been, and it ends extremely powerful. Like the last conversations that happen here, extremely powerful, and they accurately portray what the experience is. And I don't think this was actually by design. I don't think the message at the beginning was meant to be so clumsy. I think maybe it was supposed to mirror the, you know, questioning inside of Eddie Redmayne's character's head, but instead it just came across as ignorant to me. But the ship rights itself by the end. However, in doing so, I think the end gets a little bit heavy-handed. We're given things repeatedly. We're having the same phrases fed to us to make sure we're understanding some of these messages. And it all just seems a bit contrived at the end. So I think if he had just made it more even throughout and really accurately portrayed the experience from beginning to end instead of fumbling around in the beginning and making sure we got it in the end, it would have felt like a more evenly paced, evenly spread out film. But overall, yes, it's a little heavy-handed, but that's what you kind of expect when you're going into a film specifically about an experience and specifically about a topic. And I think overall this is a very well done film. You're going to enjoy watching it. You're going to feel throughout most of the movie. I mean, there is some really, really strong, really powerful scenes in here that I think everyone needs to see. And I think, again, socially, this issue is at the forefront right now. We've moved past other hurdles in the LGBT community, and now we're faced with one more hurdle that we need to get over as a society. Some more stigmas that are still very, very prevalent in society. So a film like this can help people to better understand the situation, grasp what it means, and then move forward from there. So I give this a matinee performance. I don't think it requires a full price ticket, but it does require viewing, and I think it's worth seeing in the theater. So, that has been my review of The Danish Girl. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Has The Danish Girl opened in your city? If it has, have you seen it, and what did you think? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!